I've been recording videos from the microscope at each step along the journey towards creating my own lactobacillus effective microbes type DIY fertilizer. So this is a multi-step process, and step one is rice. You take white rice, kind of rinse it in some water and let that ferment for a few days. Then you take some of that, and to that you then add a lactose source, typically some kind of mammalian milk. So not soy milk or any kind of nut milk, but something from an animal. So I used whole store-bought milk. It's been pasteurized, but it's still got all the fat in it. Then you let that ferment for a while. Then to that you add a sugar source. In this case, typically people use a blackstrap non-sulfur molasses. I had sorghum molasses is what I had, so that's what I added. And at this stage, normally people would either use it at that point and extend it out, dilute it down basically and activate things, or and you check the pH at that point. You want it to be 3 to 3.5 or so. Or some people will add yeast, some people will add purple non-sulfur bacteria, different things. But the first three stages, rice wash fermented, milk fermented, sugar source, and allowed to sit, are the first three stages. So that's what I've done, and I've made a video about each one. But here what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put them side by side so that we can actually see the difference at each step. What happens? What is the quantity of life? What life is there? What is the variety and diversity of life? And each one of these begins at about 400 magnification and then goes up to 600. And you can kind of tell by the length of the lactobacillus, which are kind of the white little rods there. 400 and 600, they kind of get longer, obviously, or bigger at 600. So this is just an attempt to continue to document the changes as I play with it and learn. I mean, there's lots of videos on how to do this, lots of books on this that people can read and stuff like that, and you can just follow the steps and do it. But since I've got a couple of microscopes, I'm trying to learn what happens at each stage. What should I be looking for, not just for a film or a curd at the top of the liquid, but microscopically, what am I seeing? How much, extra biology am I seeing? What's the diversity of the biology? And what looks good and what looks bad? So I'll try to continue doing this, but I'm just kind of putting this out there for myself and for anybody else if you're interested.